So if you ask me, man, at the end of the day, I feel like the situation with DeAndre Ayton and the Phoenix Suns may get worse than it gets better. Like I said, Monty Williams is going to say all the right things about he hasn't talked to a bunch of guys. He's not going to isolate DeAndre Ayton when it comes to media day because he hasn't spoken to him. That'll be crazy. And Monty don't move like that. DeAndre Ayton saying he hadn't spoke to Monty at all ever since Game 7. I mean, I just have a problem with that because I understand he, like I said, personally, he might feel some type of way. His name was in the trade talks for Kevin Durant. He really didn't play that well last postseason in comparison to 2020, if you want to be honest. What was that, 2021? If you want to be honest. So DeAndre Ayton, to me, got a lot of things going on, but I do feel like he thinks that the team is not committed to him because he was a free agent or restricted free agent, I believe. Something was going on with his contract before the end of the year. And I don't think Phoenix kind of committed to him the way he was looking for, a commitment coming off of that great year that he had the year before. So I wouldn't be surprised to see DeAndre Ayton out the door, bro. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Phoenix is very close to, getting to the promised land. But at this point, these are the moments that matters the most. What are you doing in the offseason that's going to help us get to the next level? Where is our communication at? So I totally get that some people want to get basketball out their system. It was a tough Game 7 loss for Phoenix Suns, but for, you not to have no communication with your teammates or Monty Williams for the most part for a couple months, that just gives me Ben Simmons vibes all over again. And we know how that thing kind of played out. So we're going to keep our eyes open on the situation when it comes to DeAndre Ayton, but I really don't think that this is not a small deal. People are going to say this is not a big deal. Monty Williams tried to clean it up, tried to say that, of course, he hasn't spoken to a couple players. So he's not going to isolate DeAndre, but I really got to talk to the bosses. I really got to talk to the bosses because you cannot convince me that a team so close to making the finals are going to have a chemistry problem in the offseason and they still going to be able to be successful. You can't sell that to me, especially when everything around you in the NBA, everybody's getting better. Injuries was a big deal. We got a lot of people coming back this year. You got Kawhi coming back in the Western Conference. So, the Western Conference alone is going to be much, much tighter. You got AD coming back. So Phoenix is going to have to find a way to cross their T's, dot their I's. We know about the big, drama, the incident that they got with the owner. He's now trying to sell the team, Robert Sarver. So they're dealing with management issues. And now you got unhappy players. And DeAndre Ayton, in my eyes, because of the system, I'm not trying to say he's the best big man in the league, even though he has some pretty decent numbers. But in the system, I feel like DeAndre is a major piece when it comes to the success of the Phoenix Suns. Last year, he averaged, 17 points a game, just over 10 rebounds a game, but he had 30, 10, and 10 games. He's a walking double-double. Let's be clear on that. And along with Devin Booker, CP3, who's, getting to his last days, Phoenix is going to need this all. It's all in. It's all in. So hopefully Monty can pull those guys together. They can get on the same page because, like, right now, bro, it's just looking ugly. It's just looking ugly for Phoenix when we look at long-term, big picture. I don't think DeAndre Ayton is happy. You could tell a media day. You could just tell by his energy. He did not want to be there. You did not want to be there. So I respect it. His name was brought up when we talked about being traded for Kevin Durant, but he can't be upset with that. Like, you're nowhere near better than KD. So if Phoenix wanted to trade you to get KD, like, that's just something you're going to have to live with. Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.